TSLS is really excited to enter into an MOU with FRCS. In 2018, we signed an MOU in terms of the information sharing. So this MOU actually builds on, apart from information sharing, we'll be also venturing into the enforcement to ensure there is a clear and coordinated approach in terms of the TELS debt recovery. In 2017 and 18 budget, the government passed that the responsibility in terms of the TELS collection should be passed from TSLS to FRCS. Now, having said that, the TSLS board and the management realized that we should not wash off our hands in terms of the responsibilities that we have got, because we are the agency that bonds the students with TELS and also with a scholarship. So that's the whole rationale that we had in terms of collaborating with FRCS. We had a number of meetings with the FRCS in terms of agreeing to the responsibilities in the MOU that we're going to sign. And we really want to ensure that we expand in the area of enforcement so that there is a higher degree of TELS debt collection with FRCS. Also, so apart from the information sharing, this MOU will look at in terms of assessing applications for the accelerated repayment. So the students now they have got the provision to make use of the accelerated repayment incentives that is in place. Also calling and emailing and visiting the students to initiate loan recovery. Calling and emailing and visiting students in terms of their defaults. And also updating FRCS in terms of the graduation list. Once the students they graduate, we should be submitting the graduation list in a timely manner to FRCS. Also, perhaps provide monthly payment reconciliation with FRCS to Ministry of Economy and create awareness on the accelerated repayment incentives. And there is a joint responsibility with the FRCS in terms of how we're going to work for the travel release and those graduates, who get employment internationally, how we're going to make some form of arrangement for them to make a repayment from abroad. So all those kind of joint responsibilities are also part of this MOU. So with these few words, I'm happy to sign the MOU once Mark has spoken.
A few words. I'm not going to repeat what Hasmukh has already said in terms of the scheme itself. Just more generally, what I would say is that I think we all need to appreciate that the tertiary loan scheme is a fantastic initiative. It's actually, when we look at why it was created, it's creating fantastic opportunities for every young Fijian person to gain an education and a skill that sets them up for life. So it's a great scheme, and we're delighted to partner with Hasmukh and his team on this scheme and work together in a great partnership. And I think it's a very positive sign to see government departments working together. The scheme is a great one, but of course it is important that we actually monitor the scheme and that we actually monitor our collections and our recovery of those loans. We are doing that by actually working together and maximising the opportunity that we have in both organisations to deliver that outcome for Fiji. I think it's also really exciting that we're actually launching the MOU at the same time as we in FRCS are launching our online delivery of our tertiary student loan portal on TPOS. So we talk a lot about digitisation and change. The digitisation agenda in FRCS is ongoing, and it's great that as we sign this MOU, students will now be able to do all of their loan management, monitor their loans, make payments, all online through our new TPOS system. This went live on Monday the 6th of July. So it's a nice coincidence really. But what we're trying to do as two service-orientated organisations is to make life easier, focus on the customer, and in this case the customer is the student, and allow them to actually process and monitor and repay those loans in the easiest way possible. They can now do that from their homes or from their new place of work, where they're working hopefully post completion of their studies, and they no longer have to come into an office and actually do that face-to-face transaction in FRCS, although that service is still available to them should they wish to do so. So I think it's timely that we are having the MOU signed today. We're maximising the capabilities of both organisations, making sure that together we deliver a great service to the students, but also actually monitor and track and collect ultimately the loans that are due and must be repaid at some point in time back to government. So it's great to celebrate that opening today on a Friday. Thank you for joining us